Blueface, baby. All right, man. Shout out to Grape Tea News, man. Tap in, clock it.
We're going to start off with Carl. Yes, you guys, we're going to start off with Carl and Queen Harris, Nevaeh. Yes, you guys, Blueface's pregnant girl. I think girlfriend is too strong of a word. Just how they mess around with each other don't seem serious to me whatsoever. Or maybe it's serious on Queen Harris' side, but not Lucifer's, right? Not Blue Brains, right? Not Azul Face, not Jonathan's, right? So Carl did apologize recently. She did apologize to Nevaeh, and she's trying to let bygones be bygones and be on good terms, for the rest of Nevaeh's pregnancy. Obviously, going forward, she wants to be in her grandson's life because they're having a son. They're having a son. So, but it's crazy because y'all know the unstable creatures make everything about her, right? Make everything about Chrisean. So, as much as the unstable creatures, right, they don't like Carl, but they always go to Carl's lives to ask her about Chrisean. Carl could be having a live, and she doesn't bring up Chrisean. She looks into the chat. They ask her questions. It's all about Chrisean. Okay, so here we go again, right? So she was on live, and Chrisean came up. It says after publicly apologizing to Nevaeh, Carl was asked if she had to choose between Queen Harris and Chrisean, who would she choose? It's Nevaeh, it's not even close, but all right, let's see.
Chrisean or Nevaeh, who would it be, child? I'll flip a coin. I'm just playing, y'all. I'll just be playing. I would choose people that are not in a place of like, I don't like women that like try to trap or dig claws in. Like, I like people that just have their own vibe, and then if it happens, it happens. But every time, and y'all can take y'all pens and papers out because this gonna be your problem, I'm gonna tell you. Every time somebody come in somebody's life and it's for a reason, or I want to get married, or I want to have this, or I want to do that, and like you don't even want to take the time to win the person over for them to want to be with just you. I think when you do that and you have ulterior motives, I just can't trust you. I just automatically feel a certain type of way about any of my kids. And as parents, you should too, because, I don't know about y'all, but, my kids been cashed out on a couple dollars. And sometimes as parents, we have to be like, are they here for you or are they here for us? Are they here for something? What are they here for? And those are how you question people and their integrity and what they're around for. And your kids might not see it because they might see something else that you don't see, girl. You know what I'm talking about. Paying attention, like, hello, she didn't come here for that. I never did that to nobody, and I just don't understand why women do that. And it's just a characteristic of women and friends that I've had in the past that I just do not like. I don't like women that see like a man and then don't value themselves enough to see him as their man.
Girl, what? I feel like Carl just be looking in the mirror. She be on live just projecting. Cause she be talking about herself. Like, it literally makes no sense to me.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's cool if y'all just chilling and y'all hanging out, but when you start getting to the point where you ain't taking your pills and you know what I'm saying? You doing this and doing that, and your man is always supposed to elevate him. He always supposed to elevate you. So I'm not mad at nobody coming because, you know what I'm saying, they want to be elevated. That's not what I'm mad about. I'm mad about people that's coming over here like, oh, I just want him to love me and do this and do that. And you already see he ain't even on that. Girl gotta be about herself. Like, she gotta, especially in your 30s, you gotta go to the gym.
Yeah, she throwing shade at Nevaeh. Definitely. Because Stunner Girl got her own motion.
Your teeth. You gotta have your own, you know what I'm saying? Get up and go about yourself. I don't like that. that's not a woman that's desiring to be, a partner or a spouse or a wife. That's like a child and a burden that you're getting ready to put on yourself. I mean, it's it's a lot of women. It's Jaden, it's Stunna, it's Ashley. It's a lot of women out there that have theirs together that's doing a
mind your business. Mind your business. But you took her to business.
Girl, there you go. That's Blueface mama for you. Okay, so she spun that around. She didn't choose Chrisean or Nevaeh, because the way she was kind of describing it, kind of seemed like she was throwing shade at Chrisean too. Oh yeah, you gotta have your own thing. Are you here for for him or for us or for you, for us, and blah blah blah. Yeah, Blueface will have to deal with somebody like a Stunna girl that has her own thing going on, because if they don't, they're obviously attaching themselves to you, whether it's for clout, whether it's for money. Like, Blue got to be careful about who he mess around with. So he got to mess with somebody that got some motion. You said, since when did Jaden have a job? When they worked at the fish spot, his store. She worked the cashier. So, and that was just, I think they said that was like 2020, right? 2021, 2022, something like that. It wasn't that long ago. So she was working. They was all working at Blueface fish restaurant. So Nevaeh is going back and forth with pretty much everybody, right? Whether that's Jaden, whether that's Stunna Girl, whether that's Karlissa, whether that's Blueface, other little side chicks like BB and Bree, like they all, it's a lot, y'all. And I guess she just go keep swinging. So she's now beefing with the K Blueface chick. If you guys do not remember, he got into it with the K Blueface chick who got into an altercation with Blueface after the first time they ever met, and Nevaeh was there. Let me see if I can find that, just a little quick clip so you guys can remember. But they definitely got into it, and she actually had something to say. I think this is it right here. You remember this? This was back in November. Yeah, it says Blueface on live this morning with Nevaeh and K Blue after they both spent the night. Blue said he went on live for his protection as K Blue started acting up after a few shots and claims he never met her, which had her even more upset and acting up. Y'all remember this?
Crazy, man.
I can't believe you.
I can't fucking believe you. I can't believe me.
You just moving.
Moving what?
Like you just quickly moving.
I ain't even did nothing.
You know that girl, she got feelings for you.
How?
She got your name tatted on her back. Like she has feelings for you at the end of the day.
I don't know her.
No, she got his name tatted on her, spelt wrong, by the way, just like Nevaeh. And this is her first time even meeting Blueface. Run fast.
It's funny. Them motherfuckers a mess. I'm saying, though, he should never have brought me here. You know, he like what he like. Ask him what he like. Like crazy bitches. He ask him what he tell bitches.
No.
But I'm chill. You see, I'm not fighting. I don't
No, this is not it.
I don't like crazy bitches.
Listen.
I don't want that.
So that's just to give you guys an update or give you context on who this person is. Because she was supposed to be Blueface artist, but they obviously got into it. And after that whole situation, and I ain't heard from her since, y'all. It's been about 4 or 5 months, but she didn't pop back up, y'all. She didn't came back like Freddy Krueger. All right. 1, 2, K Blue. Yeah, K Blue, K Blueface. 1, 2, K Blue coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your doors. Shout out to Blue Rock TTV for the post. It says K Blueface reportedly threw major shade at Nevaeh's new black wig today. Everybody throwing shade at her about her wig. Stunning Girl threw some shade. Blueface was laughing at it. Now he got another chick that's obsessed with him throwing shade about the wig. So everybody can't be lying. Y'all feeling the wig, y'all? To me personally, it's giving Jane Alexis. You know? Why they got it, bro? They put the wig, they put a bob, y'all, on a chihuahua. Ain't that what Stunning Girl said too? Oh my God. They said, besides a viewer claiming Nevaeh's new look is giving spirit Halloween, K Blueface didn't hold back either, allegedly sharing a photo of a dog with a wig to mock Nevaeh's new look. Perhaps K Blueface is making it clear how she feels about Nevaeh. Well, they almost got into a fight that night when Blueface kicked her out. She says, just because I didn't clap back, that doesn't mean I won't clap back now. Y'all just gonna have to listen hard to the new music. I ain't holding back. And we obviously can't listen to music, y'all, but she did drop a diss track. Dissing Blueface, dissing Nevaeh, and all of his chicks like that. So there you go. Yeah, apparently it's smoke, right? So apparently K Blueface wanted to let us know that her and Blueface had some dealings before he got out of prison. Before she claimed, before they allegedly actually met, right? So she wanted to nip that in the bud too, basically to try to prove that she's not a random, okay? So we got some receipts over here. Shout out to Blue Rock TV for the post, okay? It says the vault has been cracked open and the receipts are telling a story that Blueface tried to bury. During the infamous November 2024 crash out, no, it's 2025, at his residence, Blueface stood before the camera and his audience acting brand new, claiming he barely knew K Blueface and had little to no contact with her. He painted a picture of an obsessed fan who came out of nowhere, downplaying any personal connection. That was what it was kind of giving. It says, however, Blue Rock TTV is taking it back to the archives. Over a year ago, K Blueface sat down with us for an exclusive interview where she detailed their consistent communication. Now, new receipts have surfaced that prove she wasn't clout chasing. The communication was real. The leading on was documented. And Blueface, I don't know her, defense may have been a little bit misleading. Thoughts. Okay. So this is her getting his name tatted wrong, by the way. It's J-O-H-N. She put a J-O-N. Jonathan. Blueface hit her back and says, that ish look dope, actually. Yeah, you the good kind of crazy, controlled, and ambitious, just raw. To be honest, I respect the unapologetic stance you taking. And that was her going off on her on beefing with his mama. But he be beefing with his mama too, so he respect the chick that stand up to his mama. So he says, yup. She said, I like that. Okay, so in the video, I miss you. He said, I miss you too. Okay. We know that was jail talk, though. I'm not giving them excuses, but come on.
Bitch, calm down.
I'm just saying, like, girl, you gotta do a little better than that.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
We knew her and Blueface was obviously in contact, but he did try to make it seem like it was strictly business. So, her acting the way that she was acting was still crazy. There's literally no excuses for that, regardless. But it's a little more understandable if they was linking up, hooking up with each other and stuff like that, or talking about maybe hooking up, or just throwing a little flirting and stuff like that. And when she tried to flirt back, he like, nah, you just my artist. Nah, not in front of Nevaeh. But that's kind of weird because look what he do in front of Nevaeh. I don't know, y'all. It's just too much going on. But so we got obviously Carl in the middle refereeing, but we got Stunner Girl, Jaden, Nevaeh, K Blueface, all beefing over Blueface, all fighting over Blueface, right? For his attention, for his love, right? When the whole time he said he's on Grindr. And y'all might be like, what's that?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is you talking about?
All right, allegedly. All right. If y'all don't know what that is, apparently that is a Zesty app. Yeah, that is a Zesty app. That's for the that's for the Zesty guys to do what they do. I guess it's like Zesty Tinder. And I know y'all be like, come on, Grape Tea. You just joking, right?
Bring the popcorn. This finna get good.
Shout out to Industry Beef for the post. Blueface tells his chat on live stream that he's on a Zesty dating app called Grindr. What? Okay. Let's go. Fair use.
I'm on Grindr. Ooh, Grindr.
All right. Doodoo face or reading rainbow. All right. Over here, we listen and we judge. Okay. So we got these ladies all fighting over him, and he over here talking about he owns Zesty apps. Now, obviously, this is probably clickbait, he being funny or something like that. But like, I don't know. I don't joke about stuff like that. That sounds crazy. Like, what you doing on Grindr, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell going on, bro? Okay. You said, yeah, that's how you find another dude in a general location if you want to meet up. The hell?
Ew. You bitches is freaky.
Meet up and do what? Any food. I'll keep you guys updated. Blueface is crazy. Blueface hilarious. So yeah, you got the ladies fighting over him, but he over here on Grindr. I'll keep you guys updated. I will keep you guys updated.